It was a struggle. We didn't have any money. Dad worked 3 jobs. He was a musician, a damn good musician too. Probably got a bit of my love of music that's taken over my psyche from my father. The greatest benefit I got from my college education was the confidence it instilled in me. I could go toe-to-toe with anybody after that. We came out here, believe it or not, in a car we bought for $150 and had California Robust on the rear. I had $500 left on me, no job, no house to go to, promises, I didn't know what I'd do. And this wonderful, terrific country we live in. I remember going out looking at that ocean, I said, my gosh, if I could just make a buck, that was my grand plan. I remember Andrew Carnegie's philosophy, where he said, excess wealth is a sacred trust that should be distributed during one lifetime for the good of the community. I embraced that, and it made sense to me.
He's been a remarkably generous philanthropist with his gifts to KPBS, to the zoo, to the Old Globe Theater, to hospitals, to the Boys and Girls Clubs. He's an inspiration to us all because he's given so much to the community.
My philanthropy actually started with my yearly round of visiting all my properties. It was hams and turkeys at one time, but checks are a little more portable. So I give checks to the managers, and on each check I either say Happy Holiday or Merry Christmas. And at that time I heard that the Boys and Girls Club of East County were planning on a clubhouse in Santee. It looked like a darn good project, and I stopped by their office and I wrote out a check for $1 million, and I wrote Merry Christmas. That started my philanthropy, my serious philanthropy, because I saw it built, and all of a sudden we were full in 3 months, and I enjoyed talking to the kids there, and I discovered the joy of giving. I treat my philanthropy the same way I treat getting a new property. I'm still very active in business. It's an interesting situation. I go to that office every day to fuel the funds for my philanthropy, because it all goes into philanthropy.
He says this time and time again. He says, you know, I came to the zoo when I was just getting started in my business, and he said, I came here because it was a happy place. He said, this could be just about the happiest place in the world. He said, you know, the animals are happy, the people are happy. He said, you just come here, you just have to have a smile on your face.
He is a big guy.
He is a big guy, yeah.
I've got to feel it here. And when I get it here, I know it's right. I feel good about it. I feel like jumping up and down. That's how important that is with me. First, it was Rand Steiger that told me about the theater, that there were 18 years planning it, and that it was going to be acoustically perfect, and the description of it just turned me on. That's where I got that feeling.
After a very short conversation, he put his faith in us, and he decided to go ahead and help us finish the building. And he did that without really not knowing very much about our department. He just knew that we were teaching music, and he loved music.
This opportunity came along at the right time, and I've been thrilled with it ever since. And I've attended concerts there regularly, and it seems like the whole world enjoys using the concert hall.
The Conrad Prebys Concert Hall within the Music Center is one of the finest small concert halls in the world. Not only for us, but for the community, this has provided a wonderful space to listen and to play music that inspires everybody who steps inside the hall.
You know, I'm so proud to be associated with UCSD. You know, it's not just nationally ranked high, but internationally, everybody knows about it. And what they say is heard round the world, put it that way. The university has a wonderful positive influence on the rest of the people of this wonderful earth.
My son Samuel actually met Conrad at an event once the building was open, and Conrad, like for him, just like for me, was a hero. And then we went to the San Diego Zoo, and we went to Polar Bear Plunge, and he said to me, "Dad, look, Conrad Prebys."
To experience the joy of giving, that was a big moment for me. And the risk of being corny and is that, I'm a sucker for the Christmas story at Scrooge, especially when Scrooge is played by George C. Scott. Watch it every year, and I tear up every year. When he discovered that it's not too late, and that's me. I discovered that feeling where Scrooge ordered that biggest turkey or goose, and that's where I am. The joy of giving. Unless you try it, I recommend give it a shot. If you don't have money, give your time. I see that as the most valuable gift in many cases, in many charities. Give your time. You'll feel better about yourself. I'll guarantee it.